sweetie. How are you doing today? Yeah, you're doing okay. Good, good. I'm glad. So I was just checking my appointment book and I can see that you are booked in today for a restyle. Is that correct? Yeah, okay, perfect. And I can also see that I did put an asterisk next to your name to say that you're going on a date tonight. Yeah, that's still going ahead. Perfect, okay. Is it the same person that we were discussing last time? Yeah, good, good. I'm glad. I was hoping it was when I saw your name and I saw that I'd written that little note. I was hoping it would be that person. I know that you were really excited to meet them last time. Yeah, and it went really well. Good. All right, sweetie. Well, before you fill me in on all of the details from the date, what are we wanting to achieve today? What can I do for you? Yeah, something big, voluminous. Okay. Yeah, your usual. It is becoming your signature look, isn't it? For sure. You do have the most beautiful hair to achieve that with, though. You really do. It's absolutely wonderful. It does have a lot of natural volume anyway, which you're really lucky to have because it's so easy then to just enhance it. You are. I mean, some people don't have this volume. A lot of people will come in and they want that kind of big supermodel kind of curls and the natural volume around the forehead, and it's so tricky to achieve. It really is. But when you have this kind of natural oomph to your hair already, it's so simple for me to just tweak it a little bit and get that kind of beautiful voluminous look. Now, is there anything really specific you want? So I know you want big volume. Yeah, you want a kind of natural look. Is there anybody you've kind of been gravitating toward recently? Anything you've seen where you feel like it really envisions what you want? Yeah. The Cindy Crawford ad. Okay, perfect. I do know which one you mean, the Pepsi one. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, absolutely. So it is. It's quite big. It's quite carefree. A little bit on the messier side, I would say, rather than the kind of polished, put together side. Yeah, okay. Okay. I wish I had some way of sort of bringing the ad up or seeing it again, because I can remember it. I know that, as I said, it was on the messier side and it was very big, but I'm just kind of struggling to picture exactly what it was like. I'm thinking more of her outfit when I'm thinking of that ad, but which is really unusual for me. Usually I notice the hair first. But yeah, of course, yeah, so really big, really voluminous. Okay. Isn't it crazy to think that one day we may be able to just pick up, like, I don't know, something the size of my appointment book and just type in Pepsi ad and it just brings it up for us. It's so crazy to think about that, isn't it? But for now, what I suggest we do is look through a magazine, and we're not necessarily trying to find something identical to Cindy Crawford, but what we're wanting to do is really dissect what you like about it and what you don't like about it, okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. Exactly. So we're looking to see whether maybe you want a little bit more volume in certain areas, whether you want a little bit more kind of texture toward the end, or maybe you want it to look a little bit messier sort of around this section. But then as we work our way down, maybe you want it to look a little bit more on the polished side there. Yeah, okay. Perfect. All right. So let me just go ahead and get my magazine. All right. Can you see from there? Do you want me to move a little bit closer? No, you're sure? Okay. So like I said, let's really try and think about what we're liking about the style and what we're not liking about the style, okay? Yeah? All right, sweetie. So let me just see, first of all, I did see something before actually that I was thinking, because I know you like the really big looks. This kind of came to mind when I was looking at my appointment book and I saw you were coming in. Yeah, your eyes were drawn to this one straight away too. It is. So, I mean, she almost looks a little bit like Cindy Crawford as well, doesn't she? But we do have this really kind of voluminous, exactly around the kind of forehead area, and we really see that there's a little bit of a raised look at the front as well, which I know before you have mentioned that's something you like. I don't know if you're gravitating toward that still. You are. Okay. Exactly. I think it looks a little bit more natural when there's a little bit more volume and kind of natural texture toward the front. Okay. It is. So this one is similar. It's just a little bit smoother. I don't know if you can see. Can you see where this one almost has a little bit of frizz, whereas this one is just a little bit smoother at the top? You do. You prefer this one. Yeah. So as I said, from what I was thinking of Cindy Crawford, that is coming to mind. I don't know if that's exactly like the advertisement, but it's definitely something that is jumping out to me as being a little bit more Cindy than the other one. Yeah, this one a little bit too flat. It does. Yeah, there's a lot of shine there, but I do agree. It's maybe a little bit too kind of flat around there, isn't it? I know you like the volume. Absolutely. Okay. Let me see what else. I'm sure there was quite a few in here before when I was looking through. What do you think to that? Yeah. You like the ends a little bit too flat at the top. Okay. I mean, with this one, we can definitely see that it's been smoothed out. And that's not something you're looking for. No. But we're liking the ends there. Yeah. So it's leading me to think you don't want to look too polished at the ends. You want to kind of have a little bit of texture. Yeah. A little bit of frizz. Absolutely. Yeah. Because sometimes that can look really flattering. It can make it look a lot more natural, and it can really kind of give it more of a kind of beachy look. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we could look at. What do we think to this? So again, actually, when I look at this lady, I do almost see that kind of Cindy Crawford look. Yeah, you really like this one. Okay. What is it that you're liking about it? What's kind of standing out to you? Yeah, particularly sort of around here, around the temples. A lot of volume, absolutely. Yeah. It does, and that's a really nice way of phrasing it. It does. It looks like this is just her kind of rolling out of bed, and this is what she looks like, isn't it? But it looks really beautiful. Yeah, and low effort, absolutely. Yeah. Maybe not so, yeah, not so frizzy towards the end, but yeah, this is your favorite so far. Okay, yeah. So let me see. I mean, this would be really easy to achieve with your hair. It really would, sweetie, because you have such natural volume. Like I said, it would be just a dream to be able to create something like this on your hair. It wouldn't be difficult at all, but it would really look so beautiful. Okay, all right. Let me just see. I am building up a really good picture, I think, of what you're wanting. But let's see if there is anything else in here. Now, this is something that I would probably say is a little bit too polished. Yeah. And a little bit too flat at the root area. Okay, absolutely. All right. Let me see what else. There was something I saw before, which I was thinking as well. I thought you may quite like. Where's it gone? Oh, okay, this is it. So, I was thinking, yeah, I can tell with your face you really like this. Yeah. So maybe just a teeny bit more volume on the top, but generally speaking, yeah, you like this one. To me, this is very beachy, very laid back, but you still have that beautiful volume. Yeah, you really like this one. So would you say sort of this one mixed with the one we looked at a few moments ago? So let me just show you that one again. Let me just find that one, what we said. So a mixture of that one with this one. Yeah, perfect. Okay, absolutely. So we can definitely achieve that. Like I said, you have wonderful hair. We're going to have no problems achieving that for you today. What I would say as well is, as we're going along, if there's anything that you're not liking about the way the hair is coming on, absolutely, as usual, just let me know. I don't mind at all. You know that we can have that conversation. That's not a problem, okay? Yeah, you feel comfortable doing that. Beautiful, sweetie, beautiful. All right. So I will go and get my clips, and then you can also tell me all about the date and what's coming up next for you guys, okay? All right, can I get you a drink while I'm gone, sweetie? Yeah, cup of tea, any sugar? Your standard too. Okay, I will do. All right, sweetie, so I will just pop your tea there on that little table in front of you. If you want any more milk, just go ahead and let me know and I can nip back, okay? No, it looks okay. Yeah, you sure? Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, let me see. Yeah, what I'm going to do first of all is just section your hair out a little bit, because I think that it may be a little bit easier to kind of just section off, particularly these front pieces. Yeah. Yeah, let's go for that first of all. All right. Let me get my comb. Alrighty. So, what was the first date like? Because if I remember correctly, last time you met through a friend of a friend. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And I know that you were really excited because your friend said you had a lot in common. Yeah. You had more in common than you were thinking. Oh gosh, okay, that sounds like a good start. And then where did you go to? Just remind me. I can't remember where you said you were going to. Okay. Yes, perfect. Yeah, I do remember now. I remember you saying that. Okay. Oh, that sounds like such a good first date. So where did they pick you up from, or did you meet them out? Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say that is a really good sign, isn't it, when they do that? And were you ready, or? No, you made them wait a little bit. Okay, I think I probably would as well, just to keep them on their toes. Okay, sweetie, I'm just gonna have you, if you can, just look up slightly, just so I can really get that lift around your forehead, okay? Just wanna make sure we get a section there as well. And then how long was the drive? Okay. Yeah, so it was kind of nice to chat to them on the way. I can imagine. Sometimes not having the eye contact can really help, can it? When you're on a first date, that kind of not having that pressure of staring right into their eyes can be quite good. And I suppose in the car you have that added benefit, don't you? Good. So overall, really hopeful. Yeah, good, sweetie. It's really nice to see you happy. I'm glad. And how many dates have you been on since your first one? Yeah, about 4 or 5. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I'm really happy for you. Just gonna have you look up again if you can, just a little bit higher. Thank you. There, let me have a look. Perfect, and you can pop your head back to your normal position. Thank you. So out of the 5 dates that you've been on, which has been your favorite so far? Which one do you feel like you got to know them the most on? Yeah, the first one. Okay. No, that makes total sense. Absolutely, I know what you mean. I sometimes think the first one as well can always kind of be, I don't know, I feel it's always special because it's kind of like the very first time you were around them, and it's the very first time you kind of got a feeling of what they're like, and I feel like it always stays in your memory, doesn't it? I think we've got you sectioned out there, sweetie. Let me just see. Yeah, so that looks beautiful at the back as well. Okay. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do now is start putting your rollers in, okay? I am going to use mainly rollers to achieve this look, but I will use my curling iron as well, sort of toward the end, if that's okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay. All right. Okay, let me see. Let's start with these sections here. Put another clip on this one whilst I do that. Just let me know if I'm putting too much tension on the front of your hair, okay? I don't want to pull it back too much, particularly at the front, because that can be very fragile. Okay. Let's see. How are you finding this color? Because I know we went a little bit darker on you last time, didn't we? Yeah, you prefer it. Good. How are you finding it when your kind of natural growth comes through? It's a lot easier to maintain. Good, good. I know we did take you, I think, a little bit too blonde a few months ago. I know that you were liking it, but we maybe thought next time to kind of just go a little bit darker. Yeah, perfect. Okay, just get another one. It is in such good condition considering we have done quite a few colors on you over the years. We've really managed to keep you in beautiful condition, haven't we? Just gonna put a little clip in there just to hold that one in place, because it looks a little bit temperamental there, doesn't it? There we go. All right. All right, sweetie. So if you can just, like last time, just look up for me. I just want to make sure that I'm putting enough kind of volume in that front bit there, okay? All right, thank you. And you can pop your head back down. Thank you. Okay. Now, does it feel okay at the back? Because I've only just applied a very small amount of rollers there. Yeah, but I know sometimes at the back it can kind of tug a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it's tugging or pulling. No, perfect. Okay, sweetie, just let me know if it does. I can just sort of tweak it. I may just add a clip to secure this back one as well, okay? Okay. And there we go. All right. So let's have a look. Now, what are you thinking about also maybe having some accessories popped in afterwards? Yeah, possibly just something subtle. Okay, absolutely. So I was thinking, and again, completely up to you, but I was thinking maybe some sort of ribbon just to kind of attach. We could have it maybe just dangling a little bit. Yeah, we could use a dark one, or I do have a gold one, I think, because I know you just mentioned your outfit's going to have a little bit of gold in. So we could definitely kind of work in that palette, or we could go with white. Yeah, you're thinking maybe gold. Yeah, I do feel like the kind of gold would work a little bit better with with your palette as well, but we can try some of those out when we've done it, so don't worry, we've got a lot of time to think about it as well. Okay. Just gonna pop one more roller in, I think. Yeah, just towards these ends. Okay. Yeah, happy with that. Okay. Now, whilst those are in, I am going to spray some hairspray just all around your hair as well, okay? I know I've mentioned this before, but I do really like to spray it when they're actually in the rollers because I feel like it helps it stay a little bit better, okay? All right. So what I want you to do for me, sweetie, if you can, is first of all, just tip your head right down, so kind of as far as you can go, so I can get the back and I can get all around the sides, okay? Yeah, are you comfortable like that though? Yeah, you're sure. Okay, sweetie. Yeah, just stay there for a moment if you can. Perfect. And lift up a little bit. Wonderful. And you can put it back to your normal position. Thank you. Just gonna cover your eyes here, sweetie. All right. Perfect. Okay. Let me see. I may just do a little bit more there. Okay. All right. Now, sweetie, are you going from here to your date, or are you going home first of all? You're going straight from here. Okay. So, do you want me to just quickly blot underneath your eyes a little bit with some powder? No, it doesn't look bad at all. It's just, you know, sometimes when the mascara just kind of like breaks down a little bit there and there, and I feel like it would just look a little bit more polished if I could just kind of just smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, okay. Now, do you have any powder with you? If not, I've got my own in my bag, so don't worry. No, absolutely fine. I'll go get mine. We're probably around the same shade, aren't we? I think so. That's not a problem. Anything else I can get you? Anything else that would make you feel a little bit more comfortable? No, you're okay. And you're okay with your drink? Would you like a top up? No, you're sure. Okay. Let me go and get my powder, and then we will take your rollers out, and I will just add a few curls in manually as well. Okay. All right, sweet. Alrighty, so let's just double check the shade first of all. Yeah, that's definitely about your color, isn't it? Perfect. Okay, alright. So like I said, it's just underneath your eyes there. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I can do if you want. Do you want me to kind of show you the mirror so you can see? Yeah, so I'll just sort of hold it there for you, sweetie. Yeah, so I don't really feel like you would need any on your forehead, to be quite honest. I don't think it would. Yeah, you're okay with just under the eyes. Yeah, okay. I think the forehead looks really good, and I think maybe adding a little bit of powder there may just make it look a little bit too cakey. I don't want to do that for you because it looks beautiful as it is. Okay. All right, sweetie. So let's start to get these rollers out. As I'm taking them out, I am going to go in with my curling iron as well. Okay. If I'm pulling at all when I take your rollers out, just go ahead and let me know. Okay. I don't want to cause you any discomfort at all. All right. Oh gosh, how beautiful does this curl look? I always am amazed. I know I do your hair so often, but I'm always so amazed when I take the rollers out or after we've styled it and I actually see how beautiful it can be. I mean, it's beautiful beforehand, but it's just amazing how it takes to the curling tools. It's absolutely beautiful. Gosh, look at this volume now. Just wonderful. Just go in with the curling tong just on this bit here. There we go. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Take this one out. Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. It does. It reminds me of, when you have those kind of mannequin heads that you practice on when you're training to do hair. Your hair almost reminds me of that because the way it just responds to the tools, like I said, is just so, it's almost like it's not really hair because it looks so good. Okay. I don't think I've asked you what it was like when you were younger. Has it always been this kind of way? Yeah, it was a little bit frizzier when you were younger, but kind of maintaining it really well, aren't we? And I know that you're looking after it really well between visits as well, so that's really helping. Okay. Just take that one out. Okay, let me just see. What do you think about the front? Do you want me to either back comb it, or do you want me to do anything to just give it a little bit more body at the front there, sweetie? No, you're happy. Yeah, you're sure? Okay. Just do these side bits. Yeah. Do you have one of these, or it's a slightly different style? Yeah. So what I would suggest with your hair, sweetie, is because it is so voluminous, I'd really make sure that you're sectioning it out first. Are you doing that? You're not? Okay, so definitely start from there. Make sure you're sectioning. I would, with your hair, say at least 4 sections. You probably, if you really wanted to and you felt like you could manage it, I probably would say around 6 to 8. I do. So I typically, with you, I sometimes even do 10. I mean, today I probably did about 12 just because I wanted to really kind of go there with the volume. But I think that would be a place to start if you're struggling a little bit with it at home, sweetie, for sure. This tool is really good because it really helps to just kind of hold the curl as well. Do you use the rollers at home? Yeah, but you typically just use it at the front. Okay, so yeah, definitely start using those towards the back. I can actually give you some as well if you want to take some away, because these ones are really good sizing for your hair. I could give you maybe like 5 or 6 of these. Yeah, give it a try. When you come back next, let me know what it was like. We can go a little bit smaller if you feel more comfortable with a smaller one. Sometimes people can find these a little bit tricky, so just let me know, sweetie. But yeah, remind me before you go and I can give you about 5 or 6. Are you still using your crimper? Yeah. You can, so you can do that towards the ends to achieve something like this. I probably would just suggest just kind of holding it a little bit longer on the ends than you typically would, kind of up here. Yeah, perfect, okay. But again, sweetie, if you do have any problems, just let me know. You can always ring into the salon as well. All right, let's see what we got here. Beautiful. Okay. Right. So, what are we thinking about the ribbon then? Do we want to kind of experiment a little bit with some ribbon? Yeah, you're open to seeing what it's like. Let me show you. If you don't like it, we can absolutely take it out. There's no pressure, okay? But I do think that this would just add a little bit of kind of almost like a bohemian vibe here. So let me show you what I was thinking. So I can also trim this as well. So I know at the moment it looks really long, but I can trim it just a little bit so it's not quite as long on you. But what I was thinking is just kind of working it in around here and almost twisting it as well. I don't know if you've seen, but sometimes the models on the catwalk, they sort of just tie it like this and then almost just like drape it down. And I just feel like it maybe looks a little bit 60s, but the 60s wasn't that long ago, you know, so it looks quite cool. Let me just see. And then what you could do if you wanted to is also kind of have it as a little bit of a scarf. So you could almost just kind of, am I okay to just go around your neck a little bit? Yeah, okay. So you could almost sort of just do it like that as well. Yeah, and can you see how it kind of, it ties in as a hair accessory, but also as a little bit of almost jewelry as well, which I like. Let me just see. Put it a little bit more toward the back. Yeah. I'll show you with another one as well what I do with mine. Let me just grab another. So what I do is I have it like this, and then I'll just sort of double it. And I double it because I don't have as much hair as you, sadly, so I need to make sure that it goes a bit further. So I do it like this, and then I almost kind of attach it like this as a headband, and then just behind my ears, and then I'll tie it there and just kind of have it dangling there. I'd probably cut a little bit more off, but can you see how it just sort of looks? Yeah, a little bit bohemian, a little bit beachy. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Okay, so wanting to keep it on, or yeah, you like it? Good. I'm glad. We can be twins as well. I will wear mine and we can both have the same style. All right. Okay, so any adjustments, any alterations that you'd like me to make? No, you're feeling good? Yeah, good. Okay. So let me know how it went next time, and if you want any advice. Oh, let me get the rollers for you as well before I forget. Okay. So, like I said, what I want you to do with these is make sure you section your hair first of all, and then just put them in as usual. But I know the ones you set at home, they are a little bit kind of wider than this. Absolutely fine to use those in addition to these, but I would say these ones are probably the best size for your hair, especially if you want to create something like what we've gone for today. Okay, so I will pass you those 3, and then I do also have a few more here as well. So let me give you about 8 or 9. Yeah, let's give you that. There you go. And like I said, any problems, just call into the salon either in person or just give us a telephone call. Yeah, all right, sweetie. So I hope everything goes really well today. I'm glad you're happy. It's really nice to see you happy. Okay. All right, have a nice time, sweetie.